I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where I talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you guys, smash that like button. Trying to get 1,000 likes a video. Trying to get a like spike going. Smash that like button for me. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please do so. I'm going to keep you up to date daily on everything that's important. It's going to keep you very successful in the cryptocurrency space going forward. Jumping right into the market today in crypto. Green day. Overall market cap of cryptocurrency, $209 billion. Bitcoin at 7,200. Notice Tether, USDT, is down almost 1%. Why? Because people are selling their USDT to jump in these other coins. Right? There's been a little bit of upward momentum over the last 24 hours. This is a Bitcoin hourly chart. So it's important to know that we had this falling wedge after this rising wedge. Bitcoin did break out to the upside. And then recently, early this morning, Bitcoin ran up to about 7,250 and retested the support level. So these Bollinger Bands were squeezing and the cloud is acting as support right now. So this is a 4-hour chart. Bitcoin is essentially just broken above the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. So this is a good sign for Bitcoin. You can see this high right here is higher than this previous high. So this is important. Now the bulls need to put in a high above about 7,400. Daily candle is going to close in about an hour and 15 minutes. Asia's waking up. The volume is about to increase in the market potentially. So definitely be ready. The bullish scenario here is we get this break above 7,200, which did happen. So there's also some previous resistance support right here at about 7,800 to 8,000. The 618 Fibonacci retracement level as well. So it's possible to see a move to the upside. First, Bitcoin bulls have to break above 7,400. This is the Bitcoin daily chart. So previously, Bitcoin price action broke above the 50. Now, the last time that happened, Bitcoin was at 7,200, ran up to 10,500. Okay, so Bitcoin did close a daily candle above the 50 again, retested it, and bounced pretty well. So this is a good sign. Now, we're about to get a bullish cross of the 21 and the 50 simple moving average on the daily. Again, this is back here. When this happens, it's almost the exact same situation where essentially the price action broke above the 50 and confirmed. And then you got this bullish cross of the 21 and the 50. Same exact situation is happening here. Am I saying we're running up to 10,000? No, I'm saying that, hey, potentially there's a lot of overhead resistance up here at 7,800 to 8,000, which would also be the top of this rising wedge. So there's some ideas here that you could see a move to that area. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. It's amazing to see the gains we make in the trading group on a daily basis. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Boom, 52% out of link. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup posted in the trading group on the 17th of last month. Boom. Here is Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash, again, posted March 17th, broke out 60% gains over time. This is Vechain, up 28%. I just posted this recently. Listen, the trading group is extremely successful, and you can see there's 1,584 people in the trading group. Now, most of these members are not short-term traders. They're not, let me trade with 100x leverage. Most of them buy and they hold for a couple months. They make a bunch of gains and they know when to sell. And from yesterday, this person's up 1,000% on Link, but these people trade on leverage, so it's different. This person's up 215% on ADA. This is probably one of the best stories in the trading group that I've heard in a long time. I've successfully traded $4,000 into $96,000 over the last 3 weeks. One of the most bullish things that I see in this market right now is the fact that the fear is still 18. Bitcoin just bounced about 75%, and people are still scared. Like, as soon as people get greedy, you're looking for a retrace. So I wouldn't solely trade on this idea, obviously, but it's something to consider. The herd is wrong 70% of the time because the herd trades on emotion. This is kind of a cool website, cryptobubbles.net. And so you can, it's just kind of a good way to see what's going on in the market. This is digibyte was up 15%. And you can click on it and it'll give you a bunch of stats. It'll show you that digibyte's down 44% for the year, but over the last month, it's up 135%. A lot of people hit me up and they're like, Chris, did you see what DGB is doing? There's so many coins, trying to keep track of them all. So I don't know, this is just kind of something cool. Bitcoin halving, reminder, 23 days. Are you ready? Have a plan for this. Like, look, talk to you guys about this. Like, there's about to be a ton of price moves coming in Bitcoin. This is a Bitcoin halving previously. And you see that the run-up started and Bitcoin ran up about 79%, which we've actually at that level right now. And then you had a big pullback, 30% drop in a couple days, and then bounced and picked up half of those losses, bounced 15%, and then after sold off. So again, have a plan in place. Are you just going to ride this? Is that what you're going to do? I mean, are you going to, sell the top, try to buy back lower? Historically, we've always had a pullback after the halving. Most important thing about me in cryptocurrency is being safe. And I'm super paranoid about working with my crypto and being exposed. So I use PureVPN for security purposes as well as anonymity. If you want to use Binance, Bybit, BitMEX, any of those exchanges, you can do so. The link to the PureVPN is in the description. It does support the channel. Crypto Watch on Twitter stated that the market cap for gold is $10 trillion. The annual mining output is $200 billion. $10 trillion. Bitcoin. We just need Bitcoin at $10 trillion market cap. Market cap of Bitcoin is only $130 billion. Annual mining output is 4.6 billion. After the halving, it's going to drop down to about 2.3 billion. So essentially, the annual inflation is going to drop below gold. The idea here is when you cut supply in half, if demand stays the same or increases, the price is going to go up, period. It's that easy, right? This person stated on Reddit, I got $20,000 to spend. Is XRP still viable and or worthwhile to spend $20,000 in XRP? Love to hear your thoughts and alternatives. My concern is this. Like, I cringe when I see this because sometimes in crypto, it's not necessarily about what you buy. It's more about when you buy it. Like, you could buy any one of these coins at the wrong time and lose money. Any one of these coins. Bitcoin, any altcoin, right? It's all about timing. Have patience, timing. Do not crowdsource. Do not take 20 grand and say, hey, everybody, anyone, what should I buy? Like, that's not the way to approach this market. Like, you want to, buy the lows and sell the highs. It sounds easy, right? Like, how do you figure out the lows? I'm just saying, the most important part is, like, when you think when everybody in the market says, hey, this Bitcoin's going to zero, it's all, when people are fearful, like, that's your buy indicator. So no matter what you decide to buy, and I wouldn't just hold one coin. I would spread it out, but I wouldn't have 40, right? You got to be able to kind of keep an eye on these coins. A couple coins is a good way to go potentially. So eToro users are all huge investors of XRP. 54% of eToro users have invested in XRP, then Bitcoin, and then Ethereum. Litecoin, Stellar, Dash, Bitcoin Cash, Cardano, Neo, Ethereum Classic. More than half of their global user base is invested in XRP, which is staggering. Like, XRP, retail likes XRP, right? XRP is going to take off again when retail comes and FOMOs into this market. It just makes sense to people, right? They just understand it. So this, a lot of times I get these comments in the comment section, and they're like, why are you covering mainstream news? Like, why? We don't care about the stock market. And I'm just thinking, you guys, this is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. index on the minute chart. And it's like, how do you not see that these are completely correlated right now? Right now, or the close of the market previously, like these look almost identical. Like you have to understand, like we're looking for any possible edge or advantage when we trade this market. So just be open. Like you can't be closed-minded about these ideas. Like there must be some validity to a lot of these thoughts and ideas based on, I'm going to show you, hey, this is the chart. Like how can you deny, like this, the blue line is Bitcoin. And these candles, red and green, is the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index. Like how can you debate this, right? Past 5 years of Google Trends data for Bitcoin searches. Look at this. This is Google searches during 2017 ICO bubble peak. And boy, it was crazy. ICO bubble peak. Huge. Then the late November price crash. You get a lot of searches when the price falls or it rises. The Libra pump. That's when essentially Bitcoin ran up to 14,000. Also, this crash recently with this panic situation, people are calling it, and you see Bitcoin searches have increased. So this is always, again, we're looking for different kinds of data to create an edge when we trade this market. Now, this is huge, huge shades, glimpses of what we could see coming in the future for these altcoins, and I'm ready. Now, this is Bitcoin market cap dominance, and you can see it's basically been in a long-term, well, since March the 20th downtrend. It's really important to understand that when Bitcoin market dominance falls, this means that altcoin market dominance is increasing. So money is flowing into the altcoins. Now, last time this happened, back here, you see this Bitcoin dominance fell, plummeted. Ethereum exploded. You guys remember that? Ethereum exploded. Okay, so understand, like these, it's almost the inverse. Like look at these are mirror images, right? So Bitcoin dominance falls, Ethereum, and what happened today? Ethereum popped, right? Now look at this. You got a couple red candles to the downside here. Ethereum performs based on this idea. So again, that continues lower. Now by the numbers, let's look at this. During that last mini altcoin rally we had a couple months ago, February, we saw 50 to 100% gains across all the altcoins on average. All the altcoins on average saw huge gains. A little mini altcoin season. So it's very important to understand this idea. These are basically these signals and signs are being shown right now. Possibility increases day by day because this potentially has been just rolling over. And the most important part is it's broken this key lower trend line. And right now it's at this support level. And if this support level breaks, there's some potential downside. Very important to understand this idea. Also, this is the total altcoin market cap. So when altcoin market cap gets above this blue line, this support level, you see huge run-ups, right? And so it actually ran up here, pulled back, and bounced. How high will we go? Remember, at one point, we're up at $120 billion. That would mean if we get to that level, you're looking at 80% gains across all these altcoins. Could you imagine? Huge. Now, Bitcoin has to cooperate. Binance burned a ton of BNB, and they do this every quarter. And you can see what happens when these coins are burned. Essentially, they're sent to addresses with no one has access to, right? They don't really burn them. They're inaccessible addresses. But important thing to know here, this reduces the coin supply. If there's less coins, obviously increases the price of BNB. US SEC allows a $10 billion hedge fund to offer access to CME Bitcoin futures. $10 billion hedge fund. And everybody's going to say, Chris, this doesn't matter. These are Bitcoin futures. These are paper traded. It doesn't affect the price of Bitcoin. I mean, we all know that the manipulation that goes on behind the scenes with these futures, like it does affect the price of Bitcoin, just not necessarily always the way we want it to. But again, this does essentially give Bitcoin more exposure. Institutional investors pour almost $500 million into Bitcoin and Ethereum as a crypto fund declares the cat's out of the bag. We're filling our bags. This is grayscale. Bitcoin Trust. Really get Grayscale Trust at this point because they offer exposure to XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum, Stellar, Zcash, Horizon. They had a record inflow of $503 million. Zcash, big news. Zcash Foundation. I thought this is a pretty cool partnership. They're trying to work with, they want cross-chain integration with, they're talking to Cosmos, Adam. And the two teams, they're aiming at publishing a concrete roadmap in 2020. Zcash has had a little bit of upside recently. Definitely something to consider going forward. The focus remains on privacy enhancement. So Zcash is a privacy coin. People would debate whether it's the best privacy coin, but the point is they're continuing to progress and build their project. And they said, hey, you know what? This panic situation kind of slowed things down a little bit, but we're still moving forward. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.